Right, I've got this PXG driver and I need you to talk to me. Come on, talk to me. What? Talk to me about PXG. So I've got this driver, it's the 0211. Okay, I've got a 9 degree, but I've got it knocked down in loft. Now this driver at the minute on their website is selling for 209 quid. PXG, obviously known as being a very high price point brand, are just chucking ripples at the minute at the golf industry, aren't they? In a good way. 209 for a driver. Does it perform? I'm going to show you. I'll also compare it up to my driver to give you a good, honest review of this club. And they haven't sent me this club. I don't know if they send clubs to anyone for tests, but I've got my hands on one. So let's give you a good, honest review of it. Trying to hit 170 ball speed for anyone who's just new to the channel. That's where I'm trying to get in my tests and as I go. It's not a fast day because it's quite cold here in the UK, but can this driver help me get to my 170 ball speed? First initial ideas down by the ball. It looks great. It's all black. It's got this big white lipstick round the back, little X line-up line. It's got the black face on it as well. It's stealthy, nice looking. Oh, a little left, that one. Like, it looks really good, neat down by the ball. It's a very kind of no frills looking club, like a good classic golf club. Very big footprint, like it's a nice big size down by the ball, which I like. It's going to be inspiring, confidence inspiring. And it sounds pretty solid, like it sounds good. Like, in the comments, talk to me about PXG. What do they mean to you? Obviously, I can see they're jumping around. I can see they're aggressively getting in lots of different searches at the minute as well, which is good. And a company making clubs inferior to this quality, chucking them out at 209, that's only good for you, isn't it? Like, if this club performs, which I can't see a reason why it wouldn't, to be fair, those prices, will it do enough to make the industry try harder in the other places? Because where are drivers up at the minute? I mean, the desirable brands are up near 500 quid, aren't they? That does feel good. Like, it's not too loud. It's got a good, solid sound to it. It's certainly not too pingy in any way at all. I mean, that feels as fast as anything. I'm not sure we're going to be at 170 ball speed today, unfortunately. Come on, PXG, you're cheap and you could be fast for me. So I'm going to keep collecting some data to show you. Let's show you what the numbers are. But before we do, why don't we have a look at the tech? What are PXG saying about this driver? So high-speed face. The face is made from high-strength Ti412 titanium alloy. Exceptionally high yield strength and low elastic modulus. So it's fast. Off-center hits, it's a fast face. Variable face design, so you get variable face thickness, again trying to keep those ball speeds up across the face. Robotic polish. Polishing is a high precision process that ensures that the face thickness and the face curvature, so bowl and rolled, are manufactured design specs that maximize performance. So in effect, they're polishing that face for the perfect curvature on it. High modal frequency design throughout. Rigorous modal analysis, the club head structure delivers outstanding sound and feel, mass shifted low and back, creating club geometry and like higher MOI ideas. Yeah, it's packed with tech. So it's 209, but we're getting tech, like we're getting design, and we're getting looks, and we're getting feel from the moment, what I'm feeling at the moment, and we're getting it in a brand. I don't know what this brand means to you, though. Again, hit those comments up, let me know. What does it mean to me? I think of PXG as just going to be very good quality clubs. I see them as a high-end brand, but I love the way they're chucking in clubs like this. I mean, this feels like a high-end product, but selling at a ridiculous price. And maybe it's just selling off. Maybe it's that, but is it? I don't think it is. Because for me, PXG have definitely struggled maybe to resonate with the average golfer, but obviously at that price point they were always at, it was never going to. Now with these ideas, could it start to, or will the audience always see it as a high-end brand? I do know in the UK it's pretty hard to get fit for this stuff, like it's not at many places. There's a bit of a toe, it's going to turn left, but doing pretty good. Oh, I am not fast today. I think the thing that's interesting is that if you gave me this driver and knowing what I know about the brand and you told me it was, I don't know, 500, 600, 700 quid, I would think, okay, What does it do for that? I wouldn't be surprised from what I'm looking and feeling. I'm not going to pick up a Ping, a Titleist, my Strixon, TaylorMade and think, oh, they're so much better. I'm picking this up and it's in those, you know, it's going to play with those people. Right, let's get going. Let's get, oh, it's a bit faster. 170 ball speed, can I get anywhere near it today? I'm going to say no, but that is a decent drive. Should we look at the numbers? So I'm averaging 161 ball speed, unfortunately. Not quick enough. Launching at 11.9, which is good. Spinning at 2000, I mean, that's strong. Pretty straight start angle, and 282 average carry with 6 yard standard deviation. Totaling 307 with 7 yard standard deviation on that number. I mean, they're good, strong numbers. Like, that's as good as anything, isn't it? So why do we spend more? Branding is so important, isn't it? Look, I'm going to hit some with my Strixon. So this is my ZX7 Strixon, and let's just give it a compare, and then we'll have a little competition at the end to see which one can get closer to the 170 ball speed that I can't get close to. Now remember, I'm not saying that the ZX7, so my ZX7 from Strixon, is comparable to this driver. This is just my fit driver. I would say ZX5 out of 2 is the more comparable, but I would still, if I was looking at these two drivers, these are ones I could easily test these up together, because that's something that comes out in these videos. People go, oh, you've tested it against the wrong one. There isn't a wrong one. Like, this one isn't as drawy as that one, and at the moment, if I can overdraw a club, I might be preferring this, but on days or months or parts of my season and golf life where I get a little bit too drawy for a swing fort, then I would go for this, and then ones where I'm fading it, I might start again going back to the ZX5. It's like, the comparisons can be personal. It's more, can my gamer, or can PXG, compete with my more expensive, in theory, gamer? So looking at the numbers, my Strixon 161 ball speed 0.5, 161 standard deviation overlaps on them. Slightly higher launch, but again the standard deviation overlaps them. Little bit higher spinning, my Strixon 2.4 to 2.2. The standard deviation gets close to overlapping them. There's half a degree difference in these two clubs. So there's half a degree difference in these two clubs in loft, which could equate to a bit of that. But I would say the PXG is a fraction less spinny. I'm not sure if that would repeat if we do it over and over again. And then look how close they are, deviations and distances. Like, they are so close. Mine was a little tighter because I can hit more of a toey draw with the PXG, which at the moment is why I'm using the 7, because it's not as drawy. That's nothing to do with the club. That's me. Yeah, unfortunately, look how low the ball speed is on average. 170 is not going to be hit today, is it? But should we give it a go? Which one in the comments do you reckon is going to get closer to my 170 ball speed? If I hit a 165 ball speed today, I'd be impressed. Let's start with PXG. That's a 160, and I felt like I ripped that. I'll go faster. Hit the grid though, isn't it? That's hitting target. No, that's out the bottom. Again, I'm only swinging this at around 112 club, which just isn't fast enough. Here we go, 161, a little better. Again, hitting target. I feel, and it's just a feeling, we'll see, and I don't think we'll even see today, you'd have to hit so many, that like 113 for how I hit that, it was a 161 ball. I would expect that to be near a 163. So I'm getting a feeling at the minute that the ZX7 might, when I try to go full out, you saw how close averages were, but when I'm going top end, that might squeeze a bit more out. And I don't think, and I wouldn't say it's just that one, I would, because that one is in line with TaylorMade, Callaway, Titleist, Ping, like they all do what, that's not doing more. So it's not like Strixon ad, it's more like, I'm just saying, I feel like PXG, me flat out, maybe isn't gonna top end where they can, but let's see. Remember, the averages on a good batch of shots, I hit like 20 shots with each club. So close. So like, I wouldn't see it on the course, I don't think. 161 ball. So let's see where Strixon is if I'm hitting it. That's 113 club at those speeds. I mean, it's good numbers. So 60, 59, 60, 61. That's what I got as a miss hit. That's averaging 160. But look, the 282 carry in there now, spinning at 2.3, you see? So I do think that the spin numbers would fall in line. Bit of a miss hit. So that's 161 on a high toe, 113 club. See what I mean? I do think mine's going to sneak a 163, 164 today, which is still not quick enough. 161 at 113. Again, it's high on the face. So for a miss hit, that's strong. Yeah, 162 at 112. That's a heel, 163. So it's interesting, isn't it? If we look at them, so just drive, this is the PXG. See how we're just edging? Spins are now falling in line. But look, it doesn't equate to anything that would be noticeable in distance. It's funny. I mean, they're the same, aren't they? I just think mine's going to top end a fraction more. But let's give the driver, which is the PXG on this last little test, a few more smashes. It's almost 2 weeks of not speed hitting. You see how much I was touching 170 last time I hit. Oh, you got to keep practicing this game. Right, PXG, last few goes, flat out. No, that's a miss out at the bottom. So 112, 160 out the bottom, that's more promising. If I struck that, that would have been a 163. At the bottom, 161. One more. That's decent. 112, what was the ball? Like look at it, hitting target. What was the ball on that? 162. Like it's nothing, is it? Like there's a few mishits now in the driver, which is just dropping that down. See the spins are falling in line. Again, it shows you how testing, retesting can move. The initial test you'd have said that the PXG was lower spinning, which I said, but I mean, it isn't. And it surprised me that it was. Yeah, they're the same. Look, I mean, they're just the same. Look at them. I mean, the top end with the PXG was the longest. It's just that also the shortest, but that's me. Is that the best driver on the market for the money at the minute? I don't know if it stays there, but for the tech, for the quality, the looks, the sound, the feel, that is an absolute stunning buy, and it's going to compete with anything. What does PXG mean to you? What are they trying to do? Are they just clearing stock, or are they trying to send ripples because they can? I would love to hear, but that for the price is a very good club.